Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good?
Let me just put an allegedly on this shit, cause you know what I'm saying. We got my boy right here, D Smith. Let's discuss. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss old habits creeping back in again. You know what I'm saying? Trade. Okay, nah. His whole thing was being ghost written for. Now he's stealing the shit. Wait, how does that work?
Good, what's good? Welcome to the D Smith. Let's discuss. Welcome to today's session. Today's session, we have to talk about oh boy, your boy.
Oh boy, your boy.
I'm gonna get straight to it. Drake has been accused of stealing flows again.
Hey, bro, come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Accused of stealing flows again.
Drake's fake. Drake's fake. Drake's fake.
Nah, hold on. But as I established, bro, or as we all know, actually, that it's just ghost writings, dog. And this is known. He just collaborates with other artists for like lyrics. You know what I'm saying? The exchange of lyrics, blah blah, all that kind of shit. Not like stealing flows. Sampling flows, bro. It depends on like the perspective that from where you come at it. Feel me? But stealing the lyrics, though, that's something. Let's see. Because you say something very interesting, dog. This nigga, bro, there's lyrics from artists that maybe he's been looking up to that he may have used, right? I think it's from, damn, I'm bad with my memory, but I think this truth can like speak for me, and this is known. This is like public domain. It's bigger than hip hop. Let me get the name of that, dog. I cannot fucking not. You know what I'm saying? I cannot not be accurate about this shit. Dead Prez, right? It's Dead Prez, right? It's bigger than hip. Wait, let me just play just a half a second of the shit so that we know it's it. Yes. So on that song, right? There's a line where one of the artists, I don't know. I think Dead Prez is one nigga. I think I saw a bunch of niggas there. Dude, I'm bad with like my research on this part, yo. But there's a line that goes, one thing about that when they hit you, you know, pain, you know what I'm saying? But and like, look, butcher me for butchering that nigga's lines. But look, bro, I just don't want to play it fully because copyright issues, bro. I can't do that, bro. That was a huge ass song, so you know what I'm saying. I can't fuck with it like. But on Drake's Over, right? This is just one example of like a whole plethora of examples, and this is one nigga out of a lot of niggas that do this. The line on Over, on his second verse, I think. The one on Over, it goes like, one thing about music, when he hits you, feel no pain. When you swearing about that shit, that make these bitches go insane. Something like that. So I remember Drake's version of the thing because I grew up on Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake, my pops. You know what I'm saying? I don't he my goat. Like, regardless of whatever, bro. Feel me? So I know Drake's version rather than Dead Prez, respectfully. But I recognize this. But then now and this is because it's Over, you know what I'm saying? Over was a big ass song. Shout out Cash Money Young Money. You know what I'm saying? And obviously the strength of Drake's motion at the time. The shit was big, and for that song to be that big, Over that is, obviously if it was like some like feeling of he stole my lyrics. If Dead Prez felt like he stole my lyrics, I don't think that song would have been, you know what I'm saying? It would have hit the numbers that it hit, because it would have been like just challenged, just right. I don't know, man. I'm just freestyling that. I'm just throwing ingredients together for this cookout, for this whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm cooking something. So, but to call that stealing, though, that's what I want to double back on this video. and be like, yo, call that stealing, bro. Come on, bro. Like, I feel like at this point it's just how ignorant you are. Like, feel me? People do this all the time. But I guess, again, I said this earlier in this very stream. There's a tasteful and a distasteful way of doing things. So probably this version of, you know, because that's a Drake habit. Like, this is a Drake habit. But, you know, he probably did it in some distasteful ass way this time. Let's find out.
And what do old boy do? 2025 brings the title of the song. Dude, you stole the title of the song and put it in your lyrics in the same flow.
Hey, nigga,
check this out.
What song is this though?
One Take Timmy has to say.
Shit, and that Drake was on live stream and leaking songs, previewing songs from the album or whatever, and this what I heard.
What's the song?
Sure, I got a song titled that exact same shit that I made in 2019, like somewhere around there. But y'all tell me, like, am I tripping?
Just want the head. If I fuck you, gon' get too attached. I'm a veteran. If I sign, need a Supermax. Supermax. I need the Supermax. Had to get back on my shit, cause I got too relaxed. Won't turn my back, even if it itch. Know what they do for scratch. I'm a veteran. If I sign, need the Supermax.
Like I said, pre-COVID, like, I shot a video to this, but I done performed this song at my shows. I even performed it a cappella before. Ain't no telling how many people I done let hear this song. Meetings I done had and just gave them this song. I know I don't really be, you know, in the mind of saying a nigga stole my shit. This shit validates the fact that I know that my shit is good enough. They try to play like I'm always missing something or whatever, but the artists that are number one just keep on coming out with one take shit. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, I'm really that for real.
So, you heard what he said, right? Now, all this for me is allegedly he did that. Allegedly, Drake steals. Allegedly, Drake has no talent. So apparently, after One Take Timmy came out and said this, you know, the OVO hoes.
Bro, but the no telling shit is a reach though. Because how can you come from like a world of even like acting and, you know, for you to be chosen for like some sort of any form of like acting gig? I mean, TV producers, you know, directors, executives, people like that in that kind of industry, they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They know what they're doing. So for the fact that they picked this guy right here, all the way from when he was a teenager, bro, like that's potential. And potential can be molded into, you know what I'm saying, any kind of form. And, you know, when that form is mastered, it's called talent. Bro, come on. This guy was, like, on screen, like, with that kind of craft. Like, come on. Like, I feel like that was a stretch. I know homie said allegedly, blah, blah. Drake's talentless, but come on, that's a reach.
Was at him. And he said this right here. Check this out.
Hey, man. Let me just address something real quick. I don't really get into the social media shit like that, so I need people to understand. First of all, I ain't never say dude stole my shit. But for every motherfucker saying he definitely didn't steal my shit, how can you say he didn't? How do you know he didn't?
Nah, but yeah, I feel like it's the wording, bro. Like stealing. Bro, people sample like each other lyrics all the time. Not even Drake, bro. Whole bunch of people. I cannot even name a bunch right now. But you know what I'm saying? People be saying Jay-Z's lines. People, you know what I'm saying, be spitting whoever's lines. Big Crit lines. Kendrick also does that sometimes. You know, he did that a lot of times actually. Where he speaks somebody, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some popular, I don't know. Trying to think of a moment when Kendrick did that too, bro. When he sampled, like a whole lot of this thing is happening, bro. But it's sampling, and obviously, if it's done within the bounds, within the boundaries, of, you know what I'm saying? Give credit where credit is due, whatever like that, acknowledgement, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you cannot cover all that ground, bro. It's like, yeah, I gotta shout out, this is one line that I'm saying from probably like, I don't know, a Jada Kiss or some shit like that, right? And to me, that's sampling, that's actually paying homage. You can see it that way. That's paying homage. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, salute a real one, bro. Like, this actually this actually exposes the fact that I look up to this guy. You feel me? Or not even maybe look up to this guy, maybe feel inspired a little bit. You know what I mean? Or I am acknowledging that I recognize this dude or some shit like that. Especially, yeah, when it does come to shit like not denying where you got that line from, bro. When the real author of that motherfucker steps forward and say, yo, that's my shit though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, yes, at that point, cool. Especially when you see it's kind of high temperatures. Like, yeah, man, just clear it up, bro. It is what it is. And then clear up the fact that, yo, because it is a fact, you heard it from bruh. So for you to use that line and sample that line, right? Give that credit where credit is due. I'm not saying shout buddy out, but like, on some post like this, maybe, you know what I'm saying, replying on some shit like, yeah, like, you feel me? Yeah, that was a tough line, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I had to reiterate. That's it. You don't even have to say it much. Shout out to you, some shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, giving the street cred. Obviously, this shit, like, paperwork and, I don't know, like, how deep that goes. But this paperwork as to, like, when you do use somebody lines, shit like that, you know what I mean? And with most cases where I've heard somebody else say somebody else's line from previous, it's like I ain't heard no crazy stories about blah blah, they came at me and some shit. I actually would believe, I don't know if this is my naivety, but like I'd believe that in most cases people don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? Especially if we're in the same industry. I like, not even a matter of I fuck with you, but I fuck with like your work, how you do. We may not have met, kicked it, but hey, you said my line. But I'm not even gonna make a big deal out of that. I feel like that's like, I don't know, but I may be like just delusional. Maybe that does happen, I don't know. But my point is that I've never heard any crazy stories. Apart from like stories that have come at, big dog right here, Drake. Feel me? So
Hailing motherfuckers as the best rappers ever and the best rapper in the game, and these motherfuckers are saying the exact same shit as me and after me. Like, I've been said the shit and they coming out, at the end of the day, like I said, it don't do nothing but validate the fact that I am who I say I am on this shit. Like, if dude, like, that's another thing. Everybody keeps saying, man, sue him. You gotta sue, whatever, get a lawyer, get an attorney. I wasn't never in it for that. I didn't post that shit to say, oh, he stole my shit, I'm trying to get, so that's not what I'm on. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind writing for dude or whoever. Like, I've been on some, man, I'll write, I'll write for somebody or whatever. Like, I know my pen is like that, but I wasn't never in it for no clout or for no, just, this music shit, to me, I love to do it. Like, I love rap, I love music, I'ma do it. Like, if I ain't never make $1 from it, I'll do it. If I ain't never get famous, if I ain't never have a fan or nothing, I would do it, like, because it's what I like to do. So, suing dude or getting clout, like, come on, fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about that. Now, if he did get that shit from me, or whoever wrote the shit did get that shit, I want my credit. Yeah, I would like to be included in what.
Yeah, nah, simple, bro. And this is what I just covered. This is what I just said, right? Like, it's about just like acknowledging, man, at the very least, bro. Give that acknowledgement, that, that recognition, that acknowledgement, at least in public, because you use homie's tool, pause, not that kind of tool, but his intellectual property, right? Because he came up with the line, he came up with the flow, came up with the sample, even down to the beat making. This is what we see, right? So, it's an age-old classic kind of type of back and forth. But yeah, man, right now we're in an age where things get easily exposed now. People get access to information where it's like, hey, you see somebody's dirty drawers from a mile away, bro. So it's actually better to cover your own ass. I'm saying, before people spot you that your shit is dirty. You feel me? Like, your shit is all over your shit. But anyway, yeah, I didn't mean to go that graphic with it. You know what I'm saying? Boys will be boys.